In continuation of the last movie, let's try to proceed, and what I have done, you can also do that, or you can simply just take my file. I will not mind for that. So, but I would again say that just create a new project, name it anything. I have named it App Life. I will be running it on iPhone 5, but doesn't matter. You can run it on iPhone 6, 6s, doesn't matter. We are trying to have a look on the background application. So what you need to do, first of all, what I have done is a view controller. I have opened the view controller. The one method, that is view did load, is already there. I have added a couple of methods, that is view will appear and view did appear. Now you can obviously have them. If I just want to have them, I can simply just show you the method or the quickest way to add them. I'll comment them by pressing command and the slash, and what I need is a view will appear. So I'll just type a view will appear, and you can see that this is the one that I'm interested in. I can hit enter and it will add up all the codes for me. And what I have done, just added a print line that method will appear or method did appear. Okay, quite a good one. I'll hit a command Z a couple of times to do so. So just add these two methods, and after that just go to the app delegate file and make sure that you keep a print line or simply the print method and name this method out here. You can name it anything, but naming this as exactly will help you to understand quite a lot. So I said that app did finish launching with options, and app will resign active, did enter background, will enter background, did become active, and finally the will terminate. This happens quite rarely, but still it happens. A user close their apps quite often. Not the apps like Facebook, they really don't close them so often. Okay, so this is good so far, and there are a couple of comments that I have given to you as well, like multitasking is enabled and your app consumes a little memory in the background and all of that. So I'll talk about them. First of all, I would like to run that and would like to show you a couple of things. Now, I'm not interested in the app. There is nothing on that, but I have opened up this guy. Now, if it hasn't opened up automatically, just click on this icon and you can open that up. I'll scroll at the top and you can see that the first thing that is happening is app did finish launching, and after that method view did load. So we can see that there is nothing happening in just one file. There is a back and forth between the files like app delegate and view control, because the method that is view did load is in the view controller file, while the method like did finish launching is in the app delegate file. Then there is a method view will appear. So view will appear, it is about to appear. It isn't appeared yet. I'll scroll it a bit. And now you can see the next method is view did appear, but that is not there. It says application did become active. That is again in the app delegate file. So where is that? We are searching will become active, and here it is, did become active. So application became active, and after that the view will appear is going to be appear, or view did appear. So this is all what I was talking about in the previous movie. So we can see that this is happening. Now bringing back to our simulator, notice that I'm hitting a command shift and H to bring the app in the background. So notice that will resign the active and did enter the background. So everything is happening. But again, notice this is happening in the flash of the things. I'll bring the guy back and I would like to access the app life again. And we can see that did become active again. Now, if I want to terminate that, I'll hit the command shift and H quickly so that I get this look, and I'll drag it up. So you can see application will terminate. Obviously, it has crashed my app right now. Obviously, it hasn't crashed, but there was nothing in the app. I had just terminated it. But again, if I would have any code, it would have obviously terminated my app. So notice everything is happening step by step. But there is a one good feature in the iOS, that is the multitasking is enabled by default. So you can have multiple apps running. Everything is going to be inside a sandbox and it's in its own separate environment and is not going to hinder other application. But there is a rule. Now the rule says that your application will not consume much memory, just a tiny memory while it is in the background, but OS at any time can decide that, hey, you are consuming too much of memory, or you just need to shut down, I need more memory, and can shut down your application. That happens very, very rarely. In the recent device, you would not even find that, but yes, this option is there. So you need to be aware of that. Okay, good so far, but there is one more thing. What about the things about the options you discussed in the last movie, like how I want to have the access to the background information? Once my application enters the background, I want to continue with a couple of things. Well, you can simply access a couple of things, but not much of the things. Let me show you what you can access. And I'll go into the app life, this first icon in the capabilities. It starts from the general, but I'll go into the capabilities again. There are a couple of things like build rules, phases, and take a look around them. It's obviously good to know what kind of interface you are facing. So capabilities, and in that I'll move to the guy which says the background modes, and I'll turn it on. And notice these are the only options that you can mess around. You can play audio, you can play audio via AirPlay, or you can have pictures in pictures while your application is in the background. You can have the location updates just like the Google Map or Apple Map, and you can have the voice over IP. That means you can make a call while your application is in the background. There are some newsstands downloads, some external communication from the low energy devices like Bluetooth that can act or can use as a Bluetooth. Now there are some background fetch. This simply means you can downloads or can enable the downloads while the app is in the background. Of course, remote notification is a great feature that has been added recently. So quite a good things. Right now we don't need it, so I'll just turn it off. Later on maybe we can build some app on based on that, but again depends on your specific capabilities as well as requirements that you want to mess around with them or not. Okay, quite interesting information. We haven't built an app in this section yet, but we were building app quite madly out there in the last section. Yes, we will do that again. It's really a fun thing. I really like it, but background information is again necessary. Okay, now let's move on to the next movie and have a 3D look about your app.